we need to talk about this. We need to talk about A Devil and Her Love Song. Okay, before we say anything, there's no devils. It's just a figure of speech, because she has a bad history of thinking what everybody else is thinking. And telling the truth in a way that's very, very rude. And she's got a lot of bad past history and childhood trauma. It's like childhood trauma, and it's like, it's about the trauma of family members, deaths. It's about deaths. It's about family trauma. It's about the breakup of her mum and her mum's parents, and it's about all of that. And when I reread it, I realized that as a person who is in childcare, I figured that all the reason why she's like this at the beginning, and constantly getting herself to be a better person, is because she's got lots of trauma in her past. She doesn't trust anyone, really. Once you come to think about it, she doesn't trust anyone. And yeah, it is kind of sad, but it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. And and she forms relationships at her new school, because she was kicked out of her old school, and she forms friendships, and then she forms some sort of alliance with schoolmates, and some schoolmates are like awful to her at first, but then over time they're kind of like friends of hers, and obviously her being her, she there's about 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 guys, possibly 3, 4 guys wanting her. Of her beauty and her being her. And there's there's 13 of volumes of this. Making sure I'm getting that right, I would say yes, 13 volumes. Every volume worth it. You'll never be, I would say you'll never be disappointed, although that depends on what you like. But I've read it, I've reread it, I've reread it, and constantly reading it. So yeah. Be prepared to feel sorry for her. Be prepared to feel sorry for her classmates. Be prepared to feel a bit of anger towards her dad, a bit of anger towards her her grandparents, and feel a bit sorry for and a bit sad for her mum, and I just hate the teacher. The teacher is no, I don't like I don't like the class teacher at all. You'll know why when you actually read it. So yes. So that's a teen. So yeah, romance is part of this too. Um, and her choice of songs is really interesting, because she learned it from her past, her past, her last school, which was I think it was a Catholic school. So yeah, all the songs that she knows is from her old school, the one she was kicked out of. So yeah, well worth it, and